Our starting point this morning, New York City has extended its nightly curfew for the next 5 days after peaceful protests descended into a night of looting and violence. The criminality even included the looting of one of the city's most famous department stores. Our Seung-jae starting us off.
Bracing for an 8th straight day of protests, many cities across the U.S. are now gearing up for the worst. This includes New York City, which has now extended an 8 p.m. nightly curfew for another 5 days after another night of violence and looting on Monday. The unrest, including the looting of an iconic Macy's department store, also prompted officials to bring forward the start of the curfew to 8 p.m. from 11 p.m. In addition to the extended curfew, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo ordered the dispatch of another 4,000 police officers in the city to try to maintain order. On Monday night alone, the NYPD made more than 700 arrests. An officer in the Bronx was reportedly struck by a vehicle, while videos showed other officers scuffling with protesters. Macy's department store was just one of many businesses targeted by looters. Despite the ongoing unrest, Cuomo touted the nation's largest police force, arguing against deploying the National Guard or the military. Meanwhile, services remembering George Floyd, who died in police custody in Minneapolis, will take place in 2 states over the course of 6 days. This includes a memorial service in Minneapolis on Thursday, followed by a public memorial next Monday in his hometown of Houston, Texas. And as many mourn the death of Mr. Floyd, many say the continued unrest draws comparisons to the civil disturbance of the late 1960s, following the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Seung-jae, Arirang News.